What's up, people? I appreciate all the subscribers, and I appreciate you for tuning into this video. And if you haven't subscribed, you still have a chance to do now. Today we're going to talk about Carmine Galante. Carmine Galante was a mob figure, which later became the boss of the Bonanno family, taking them over by force. For a gangster, it starts somewhere. For Galante, it started back in school. It started in class where he used to extort his classmates with pencils. He used to reach in their pockets and take their lunch money. He once punched a teacher in the face. In the 1930s, he was evaluated, and at the age of 21, he was diagnosed as a psychopath. He had a mental age of a 14-year-old, an IQ of 90. He didn't understand daily routines. He didn't understand how holidays work. A New York detective went on record to say, out of all of the men he came across, Galante was the most feared. He'll give you a death stare. He'll stare right through you. He stated human life meant nothing to Galante. Galante once blew a guy's head off with a shotgun and walked off laughing. Galante was the only member in his family that was allowed to do hits for other families. Before the age of 18, he had 5 hits under his belt. Before he died, he had 60 hits under his belt. He was once sent to Montreal to shake down all of the gambling spots and ended up taking them over. The profit was $50 million a year, and then it was alleged that someone ratted him out to the Canadian government and he was deported back to the US. In the 1960s, he was indicted for a set of charges and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. His co-defendant was Billy Batts from Goodfellas, but of course, Billy Batts wasn't his real name. His real name was William Benvena. Benvena ended up going away from that trial, and Jimmy Burst ended up taking away his rackets. In prison, Galante took over the Bonanno family with force and wanted to take over all the narcotics trade from the other families. In 1976, when Carlo Gambino died, Galante killed 8 members of the Gambino family and named himself the bosses of bosses. Eventually, the commission would be fed up, so in 1979, Galante would be killed having lunch at a restaurant with 2 others. 2 masked gunmen opened fire, killing them on the spot. Galante with a cigar hanging out of his mouth. His death caused a split in the Bonanno family. I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we're going to keep the ball rolling with these videos. I'm out.